Day 73. Do I have that right? Is this 73?
So,
Wow, 73. All right, so here we are out on the river. We just put in. You can see the grain silos there and the casino on shore. So we're just underway. We've gotten out in the channel to try to take advantage of the current a little bit. We're planning to take it pretty easy today. It's a little windier and grayer and cooler than I anticipated. We'd kind of thought about, or semi-planned, taking a Nero day today, Nero being near zero. We wanted to get out on the water and take advantage of the current, but just kind of float it today mostly, and just lay back and listen to the radio or whatever. And I don't know, it's just not that kind of day where you can enjoy that much. It's a little bit on the cool side. I mean, we have clothes to combat that. That's not going to be a problem, but it's not a sunbathing day. So we're leaving Caruthersville. No good plans for takeouts. I think we're beach camping for probably the next 3 nights. Flirting with the concept of Osceola, Arkansas, but it is well off the main channel behind a long slough, like long slough being 3 to 4 river miles and narrow. I don't know if it's navigable. If we find out that it is, we might take that route. We haven't. We're flirting with it, but we're kind of just planning in general to stay on the beach. Part of what makes that more difficult than it might have been was some little friends visited our Wanigan last night and got into a bunch of our ready snack foods. They got into mixed nuts and granola bars and a bag of candy and I'm not sure what all else, but they didn't get into our dry goods. That's inside, I guess it probably doesn't smell as good, or is inside a bigger bag. They didn't catch the scent, although, yeah, they chewed through a bunch of packaging, and we salvaged some of that stuff, but lost a lot other. And we don't know, raccoon, rat, something, mammalian probably. But there we go, day 73. We're out on it, looking for an easy day, some kind of way. Might just be a relaxed paddle day. That works too, I think. First few strokes, not really pushing hard, felt not so bad to me, despite the hard conditions yesterday. How you feeling today, Jay?
so far so good.
So far so good. We're gonna take it easy. If we get 25 miles, that's 25 miles more, and that's enough. If we get 30, that's even better. If we get 20, that's okay too. We're just gonna go, see what we do, and take it easy. All right, day 73. We'll check back in. There's a light on the horizon, emanating from the bayou. It shouldn't be so surprising. Gotta get there before I come home to you. Day 73. Not too far downriver from Caruthersville. I'm going to estimate 5 river miles. Here is the I-155 road bridge. It's a spur that comes off 55. 55 is a north-south thoroughfare. It runs. 55 goes all the way up to Minneapolis, St. Paul, doesn't it? No, doesn't make it that far. It goes up to St. Louis and then on beyond there, but not sure which way it wends from there. But in any case, it runs through Arkansas and Missouri on the west side of the river through Arkansas. The 55 crosses the river at Memphis. This is one of only 3 road bridges across the Mississippi that touch on Tennessee soil. There just aren't that many of them downriver. You'll have one at every city upriver because it's cheaper and easier to build a bridge, basically. And that's part of what makes cities successful, is having traffic from both sides of the river. But down here, it's less so. So, in any case, the I-155 bridge, we're about to go under it. Day 73. Day 73, we have found a solo paddler. Well, solo human anyway. She has her dog Maya, who seems to work just fine in an inflatable canoe. The concept of using an inflatable intimidates me a little bit, but it does have some utility. She's able to deflate the thing and carry her whole setup in one portage, as opposed to having a hard side like what we've got. So I don't know, it's working out. I think it's probably a little slower than our rig. It's not as flat bottomed, so there's a lot more drag on it. But here we go. We spent about an hour chatting with her and her puppy about their journey, and now we're going our separate ways. Godspeed, Kimberly.
Are you working on it or what are you doing? Okay.
Happy day 73, gentle travelers. We have a little surprise. What we are facing right now is Arkansas. For the first time, we see the shores of Arkansas, and you know by now what that means. We'll have a little celebratory pop. Today we're having Parrot Bay. We got it for $1. So we're each going to take a pull off of this, and Jamie's going to love it because it's his favorite is the coconut rum. Okay. Happy Arkansas, everybody. Day 73. Day 73 in the shadow of some staged empty barges. And at the foot of an abandoned utility barge of some kind. Looks like there's fuel and some sort of industry going on this thing. There's also a towboat up there that I don't have a good angle on. Jamie's gone up to scout this out. This is showing as an old boat ramp, but it's this area that's just built up with dirt and driftwood that is down the hill from that boat ramp where it obviously used to exist. And in high water it might still be usable, but not right now. So anyway, we're checking this out. This seems like potentially a pretty cool place to make camp for the night. We're getting some of this surf from a tow that's just gone by, and I'm rocking pretty good because I'm on a high center point up front. So yeah, this is a bit of an adventure. But here we go, day 73. This might be where we camp for the night. If not, we've got to scramble to find something better pretty quickly. Night is falling. Well, here we are, day 73. We've decided to make camp at this boneyard of a riverboat museum, I guess. That's not really what it is, obviously, but there's a couple things grounded here. Jamie's found his way up to the pilot house. Wave to the people, Jamie. There you go. There you go. Day 73, here we are, scouting out this beat up old tow. It's a tiny little fella, but did some work in its day, I'm sure. First time I've been aboard a tow. Took a little something to climb up the 6 feet to the deck here. But now I need to find some place to make a camp. Pretty windy out there. You can see it's a bunch of cotton and a gravel road. And there's somebody's nice new John Deere, whatever that is, some farm equipment, motorized. Oh, you can even climb one more ladder, get up top. Don't hurt yourself, brother. It's kind of jacked up there. All right, gonna have to find a place to make a camp. I don't want to get up the other side of this tree line. This is a nice little windbreak, quite frankly. So I'll see if I can find a flat spot down here somewhere. That grass might be a good spot right there. We'll figure it out. Okay, day 73. Day 73. Here's home for tonight. Right at the foot of this wrecked towboat, or grounded at the very least, and pretty wrecked. It's never going anywhere again, except for scrap metal maybe. And in the shadow of this utility barge here that's also probably never going anywhere again. But those other barges are tied off to it, so our canoe is basically just at the foot of those barges down there on the river, pulled up onto the blanket. But this is our stop for tonight. We made it about 20 miles, maybe a little more. It was a nice, easy day. That's not much mileage. We set out to do not much mileage. It was Nero from the start. The goal and plan is to start early tomorrow and hope to get a lot of time on the river just for the sake of it. I haven't checked into the weather. It might be a little cool. I'm not expecting rain tomorrow, although rain was originally in the forecast as of 3 or 4 days ago, and it's been backed up to the following day. Tomorrow's Saturday. That makes Sunday the rain day, and all day Sunday is the likelihood of rain. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll be wearing rain gear for sure. I should probably get rain gear out and ready for tomorrow because it might be needed. So that's the plan. We've got a safe spot for the night. Jamie's trying to sort out where he's putting his bag. We are evidently right under this light, which we didn't know till now. I saw the light there, but it's just come on with the photo sensors. And apparently they're harvesting some cotton next field down, so he's a little concerned about potential trespass. I don't think anybody's going to mind we're here, but that still doesn't mean we should be loose about it. But evidently he's opted for a spot right up here at the top of this boat ramp. And just in the distance, you can see the work they're doing in the field. We're in Tennessee, y'all. First time we've set foot in Tennessee on this trip. Day 73, let's call it. We're gonna have some dinner, get some sleep, plan on getting an early morning start. Y'all have a good night.